Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. And if you've seen this list, you've probably seen content creators talking about it. Today, we're going to talk about what your poll priority should be in the game. I'm going to talk from my experience. So there's a lot of people who are saying, you have to pull for these units, you have to pull for those units. And honestly, I think nobody knows what the F they're talking about this game. So, I've been playing the shit out of this game. I've been really enjoying it. I've been streaming it a lot. So I'm just going to talk from my experience, and we're going to talk about 3-star units as well. So let's go ahead and dig in. So in terms of 4-star units, first and foremost, I think the most important thing to know is that, almost all of the 4-star units are pretty good, except for Angela. Now, a lot of people are like, Angela's a must pull. She's so powerful. She's a magic DPS. She's the strongest magic DPS in the game. She just dies. Like, every time I've tried to use her, she legit just dies. And, she doesn't do much for me. Duran, he's killing it for me. Reese, when I see her in co-op, she destroys it. Sumo, probably one of the must-have units or the must-have unit in this entire list. Shiloh, very powerful in my composition. To me, Shiloh and Duran are kind of like brawlers. Duran definitely seems to be a little bit more damage-oriented-y, but that could just be because he's my strongest character that I've invested in right now. And I haven't seen anything about Popoi yet. Theory, though, is I have an idea that Popoi might actually be pretty strong because he has access to a ranged weapon. So the thing that I'm noticing in this game is that your units are running together, and this is part of the reason why Angela is so bad, and they will just melee the unit out of nowhere. So they're going to use kind of whatever the weapons are based on, and the fact that Angela is running in there with her staff and just getting obliterated by the enemy before she can cast magic is really bad. Maybe she's really strong if you can manually control her, but if you're going to be like me, you're kind of manually controlling your healer. So if I was re-rolling in this game, I think the one thing I regret not rolling for is Reese. I think she's very powerful, everything that I've seen from her. I've seen her in co-op. I've been running co-op with a lot of people on my Twitch chat, and she's been incredible. Duran, Shiloh, I've been having great results with them, and my one regret is not having Sumo either. So I'll probably pity Reese here in the near future, but Sumo is the one I really want because he's kind of, my understanding is the tankiest. And I also understand he works pretty good if you set him on not healer AI, but support AI. I've heard that he actually uses his healing ability a little bit smarter. No confirmation on that so far, but that is what I have heard. Now, I do want to talk about 3 stars real quick, because I think there is a fundamental misunderstanding about how 3 stars operate in the community. And I really feel like right now, with the current state of the game, you're not supposed to set 4-star, 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 4-star in all your slots. I actually think you're supposed to set 4-star, 3-star, line up the element, right? So if you're setting Sumo, for example, who's a light element unit, make sure you maybe set Randy as a support light unit to him, so that not only do you get the bonus from that, but you also get the passive. So you may not realize if you haven't ascended or unleashed a 3-star yet, but most of the times the initial first or second unleashing is actually going to get you the ability to have a passive which gives strength plus 6% to the ally and to yourself that you're paired with. So yes, of course you can have this with kind of some other units, but if you look, the 4-star units don't have it. And I think a lot of people don't realize that the 4-star units don't have an unleash. They have initial ST gauge plus, but they don't have an unleash or a passive that's going to, or at least on all of them, that's going to buff their ally. So they're not really designed to be an off stat. You have like Shiloh, who, on a special technique restores HP. If you do have him paired with an ally, if you have your second passive, which is going to be a lot to max out. You have Reese, which will give on special technique skill damage plus 20%. But again, to get some of these, and some of them are only for yourself, you have to get passive too. So I think a lot of people are underestimating 3 stars, and they're underestimating kind of the way that you are supposed to build your party. I'll show you my game real quick. We'll just hop into the gameplay, and I will show you how I have my composition built right now. And this is kind of after I have reorganized things. I'm still kind of testing and working with some things on the memories right now. But you can see that I have every unit paired with an element of their same type, and you'll see that my 4 stars are paired with 3 stars who all are +2, +2, +4, so that we're going to get those passive bonuses to those units. And this is kind of the way that I've kind of initially set up and built my team. So don't be afraid of 3 stars, and you'll actually see here that Charlotte is a 3-star that's set as my party leader, and I am a huge advocate of Charlotte. I think Charlotte is probably the best unit in the game right now. I think a lot of people might disagree with me, but I actually think that Charlotte, with her capability to heal, and being able to be like a 3-star unit that a lot of people are going to be able to unleash and to level up, I actually think that she's going to be an incredibly powerful unit. And a lot of people have talked about using, I believe it's Honeycomb, for the healing from their ability, because it's like an AoE heal, but I've heard that the AI is really bad on it. So again, Honeycomb maybe not the best option, and if you have an opportunity to get Charlotte, she's amazing, incredible. Definitely my MVP. My MVP actually right now is a 3-star unit. And I think if you're free to play, if you do have access to Charlotte, she's going to help you kind of push further because you're able to clear a little bit further into content. I'm not, I played maybe, 6 to 12 hours of this game right now, somewhere in there. Probably more like 9. I would say I'm about 9 hours in. And she's definitely been the unit that's been carrying me a lot. In terms of other 3 stars, the ones that I've heard are really good are Kevin. That's probably because he has access to a glove so that he can get that chain damage up. A lot of people are asking as well about the memories and kind of other 3 stars. Candidly, the 3 stars that are going to be good are going to be the 3 stars based on the element of the 4-star that you're setting. And almost all of the 3 stars, they have access to giving that strength or intelligence bonus, or kind of shuffle around that. So you just kind of have to take a look at the spreadsheet and figure out, what's working for you, where you want to go, and go from there. In terms of memories are a pretty big deal, and a lot of people are wondering what memories are really good. So let me pull up the memories that I have currently set, because it can be a little bit confusing, and a lot of people are setting the memories in the wrong slots, is kind of what we found out. We were talking on stream. We were actually doing testing on stream to see, what the best memories were going to be. So the first thing with memories is you want to make sure to level them in increments of 10, because they get big chunks of stats every 10 levels. Probably the one that is, most important is going to be any of the 4-star memories. Right. But this one's really good. So this is going to be Seamless Synergy. On foe defeat, 20% chance to recover HP. Some of these skills are for the party and some of them are for the units. So the fact that this is a unit bonus is incredible. The other ones are going to be kind of the party-wide self-healing abilities, right? So we have right here, we have the Tail Begin. So this is going to be restored HP amount plus 30%, normal attack damage plus 30%. If you put this on, for example, Charlotte, it will increase the amount of healing that she does. Similarly, there's another card, another 4-star, or might be a 3-star card here. I believe it's a 3-star card. I think it's this one, that gives healing up, set off for adventure. So it's going to be recovery amount. It's plus 30%. I've unleashed it a little bit though, so you can see that it's increased to recovery amount plus 45%. So if I heal my Duran, I'm going to get an increased amount of healing. So when you're looking at your cards, when you're looking at your stats, these are the types of things that you want to consider. And who bears the sword while inactive, recover HP. It seems like the strongest cards right now are the ones that heal you, the ones that support you. If you're wanting a really good defensive one, you could use this one, Seekers of Mana, which is a 3-star, which when targeted, damage taken minus 20% is pretty powerful. Like, there's a variety of options, and when we're living in a world right now where literally nobody knows anything about this game, right? You literally just have to play the game to know what you're doing. make sure you're testing. Make sure you're testing out what units are good. Make sure you're testing out what compositions are good, what memories are good, what gear is good, because there's a lot of testing going on right now. And I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people have been asking me if you should level up the main character. I'm leveling up the main character just because I feel like, you know, once you get later into the story, he's probably going to be one of the only units that is going to have like a free max unleash or max level up, very similar to the free unit. However, the free unit that they've released, I have not been investing in, just because with my rolls, I managed to get some really good compositions. So I may work on her separately. But right now, I'm really just focusing on my Shiloh, my Duran, and working on my Charlotte to kind of build up that core party. You'll also notice my sub-units are not at the highest level yet, and that's just because I've only recently kind of redone my setup, reset up the elemental synergy, and really gone on to try and make this a stronger build. Anyway, everybody, I hope this video helped you. I hope this is a great kind of intro to Echoes of Mana for you in terms of what to pull for and what to work towards. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. I will try to respond. We also have an Echoes of Mana section in my Discord, and I've been streaming Echoes of Mana a lot. So come say hi on stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube streaming it, and I will catch you guys next time.